Hello, my friends. Okay, today's episode is such a fun one. And I know it's called the Joy Journey podcast, so they should all be fun. But this one felt like it felt like a beautiful soup, like just warm hearted and nourishing. And yeah, we bring on someone who we call the joy walker in our community. She is a certified joy facilitator. She's also just the epitome of an inspiration. She is 77 years young in her community, blast in the joy, full blast, sharing her hats. She calls them her culinary creations. Whoever lives in her complex, like, you are so welcome. And today we talk about gratitude and self-discovery. This is what Ebony shares with us today. The importance of community, of getting up, of taking action, and of focus, and how important our actions are for our manifestations. She gives us hope. She makes me giggle the whole way through. She's just an absolute light, and I can't wait for you to meet her. Enjoy. Hey there, it's Jillian, your guide to all things joy, and this is the Joy Journey podcast. Oh my God. Hello and welcome to the Joy Journey podcast. I'm screaming on the inside. I'm so excited. I couldn't be more excited to bring you a very special guest today. Oh, okay. Let's introduce Ebony. I'm not exactly sure how to do it. Good thing I've got some notes here, but all I know is that she is the most inspiring joy beam. She is a joy warrior at heart. She lives her joy by spreading her joy. She's been doing joy for over 50 years. She's been crocheting warmth for the underprivileged in her community and all over the world. I know she's got a project right now we'll be talking about. Through the years, she's taught herself menus from all the world. If you follow her on Facebook, which I highly recommend, you will get inspired. She gets the odd bunch fruits and vegetables and creates these culinary creations that make me drool every single freaking time. You inspired me to join the Odd Bunch too. She's a joy walker. Everywhere she goes, she connects, she reminds people of who they really are. She is gratitude embodied. I feel like when we were talking about who to bring on for this theme, Ebony is the first person who came to mind because we met online and I remember her telling me to bless up. And I thought, that is amazing. Bless up is right. And that attitude, that perspective, I think is what is just another inspiring aspect about Ebony. She meets so many different people on her adventures, and to her, every day is an adventure. She's a safe space holder to all, and joy and peace are her core. So, again, I'm so excited to introduce you to the beautiful Ebony Irene, Ebony Allen. Thank you for being here. You are a gift. You are a blessing. I am so grateful for you.
Thank you, Teach. I'm honored to be here. I'm so excited. I'm jumping out of my seat every 2 minutes here.
I know we are going to have so much fun today. So let's kind of dive in. I feel like, well, we could share. Do you remember how we met do you remember how we met?
Oh, we met online and I just liked you. You were like so bubbly and I'm going, who's this person? I need to have a little taste of this. And we just started communicating. And then first thing you know it, here I am in your class, the joy journey you taught me so much. And all of a sudden you got me validated. I didn't even know what I was doing was real. It was just me, but it's
Yeah.
something. And people
Yeah.
aspire to do the things that I do. And I do it with ease. It's very, very easy for me. And I can't be hard on myself because, sometimes you go, oh, I want to do this. Oh, I want to do that. But you know what? Now I know about manifesting. I put it out there and it happens.
Yeah, it does.
Sometimes before I even close my mouth, it's happening.
I
It's
remember
like
in class you'd always say, "This is scary, teach," because it was so fast.
Yeah, yeah, but I'm seeing it happen every day, every single day, every moment. I've seen miracles being performed in front of me in my community. When I go for my walks, the people I'm still meeting them and they're remembering me, young kids and old folks, it's good. It's good. And, I just want to tell everyone to get out there and do your thing. You gotta do your thing and you gotta smile. We don't need grumpy, grumpy people. We need them. Why? To learn from them. But that's it. That's
Yeah.
it. The joy,
I
I heard a funny joke today. Somebody's cell wasn't working. The picture wasn't being captured. You know how you have to identify yourself with your picture?
yeah,
Well, the person had grown to be so grumpy and got so many wrinkles that the camera didn't even recognize her.
wow.
That's pretty heavy.
Yeah, she needs
When you
you.
gotta yeah, you gotta change yourself, okay? Don't let life get in your way. Don't let it take your joy. Don't let it take your glow. Don't let it take your beam. Ah, there's so much. So much. I
Yeah.
just
Oh,
ah,
Ebony is a certified joy facilitator. She's one of our elders. She's a wise one. You don't mind me saying sharing your age?
no, I don't mind at all.
77 years young. Oh, yeah, and look at
Alright.
her go. Looking fine, if I don't say so myself. Looking so fine. You've got some secrets going on that I'm excited to share with everyone. So I think what I'd like to do is start off with gratitude. What does gratitude kind of mean to you? How does gratitude show up for you? Tell me your thoughts about gratitude.
Anything that can sustain your life, change your mind, change your attitude, you have to be grateful for that
Mm,
because it is profound. To me, it's the most thoughtful concept or thing that you can give to someone. If you say to someone, I'm grateful for your friendship, it means so much. If you say, I'm grateful, and the person 9 times out of 10 will turn around and say, what do you mean grateful? When you're grateful, it's epic. It
mhm,
covers the whole universe.
mhm,
And when you share those words with someone, they'll remember it forever.
mm.
They'll see you on the street. Remember when you saw me a few years ago and you said you were grateful? Well, guess what I'm doing now? Because you said that, I was able to go and do this.
Mm.
So now I'm grateful for you. And then we're grateful for each other. That's the biggest blessing. That's what I truly believe.
Tell me a time where
Mhm.
choosing gratitude shifted a hard moment into a joyful one.
Let's see. Saying goodbye. When you say goodbye to someone, it's a very sad moment. And when I say saying goodbye, I'm talking about the person leaving this earth as we know it. When you're saying your goodbyes, it is very, very painful. The most painful thing that you could ever possibly go through.
Mm.
And there's different degrees of those goodbyes also,
Yeah.
because everybody doesn't feel in the same way. But when you turn around and I can say, I'm grateful for the time that I spent with this person. I'm grateful for the lessons this person taught me. This person is no longer here, but I remember that person. When I have to make a big decision, I sit and think of the conversations I've had
Mm.
with the person I've lost and how we used to talk and solve the issue. So I'm grateful for that. Even though somebody passed away, I'm grateful for that. And if you can take all of the situations in your life that reflect that, whoa, that's the biggie. That is being grateful.
I just love your wisdom so much. And I think a lot of people listening have had this experience of a loved one who they have that really tight relationship with, and it feels like when they're gone, it's gone. But you're saying to continue the conversation and that it just
Mhm.
gets to look different.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Okay, so tell us, Mama E. Tell us
Mama E.
what you do when someone you maybe had a relationship with, so maybe it was a relationship that wasn't a healthy one or wasn't a good one or didn't feel good. Maybe you walked away and said goodbye because it was necessary to protect your own joy or your heart. And then someone comes back into your life. Have you had this experience? And then how do you use gratitude? Does time heal all wounds? Do you bring gratitude to the table to heal? What does that look like? Yeah.
Keep your head open, keep your heart open,
Yeah.
because what goes
Surrender.
away, that's right. What goes away comes back, just like a bird. A bird flies and a bird comes back to on its perch. And it flies and it comes back to its perch. Just like humans, we do that. We fly away and then we come right back
Mm.
to where we belong.
I want to ask you about worry because you've talked about worry before. And I just love your
Oh.
perspective on like just releasing it. You've learned to put worry on the back burner, you say. And I just want to know how. How do we do this? How do we not worry so much? And is there a role there for gratitude as well?
Well, when you sit down and think about it, worry doesn't even make any sense. If you sit down and really write it down on a piece of paper, worry, what does it do? Oh my goodness, if I do this, that could happen. But maybe if I don't, but maybe I should. And you go on and you go on and all this scenario. So now you're living in a big, big world of worry. You get up in the morning, now you're thinking about it. You're worrying. Oh my gosh, now you're thinking about all the scenarios. So my mind just goes in all these different scenarios that could happen, right? But doesn't solve anything. You just become stressed, you become sick, you become miserable, your people don't want to be around you. And so what's the point?
Yeah.
So then, I was talking to someone and I read somewhere, when was the last time you woke up and said to yourself or a friend, boy, am I ever glad I worried about that? Ah,
It's true.
really? It's true.
So what do we do
Was
instead of worry?
you just don't. Take it off your radar. Take that. You know what? Get rid of the word. Get rid of the word worry. Get rid of it.
Mm. Is there
You
something we
know,
could replace it with?
I can do, I will, I'll get over.
Mm.
It's good. You just get rid of I got rid of so many words in my life, okay? And I remember telling you one in our class, focus. Ah, I can't stand that word.
Mm.
To the point that I practically would stutter saying it, and people knew that I didn't like it, and they would stutter because they didn't wanna say it in front of me, and I don't know why, but that word focus means something else now to me.
Mm.
It means manifest.
Woo!
Mm.
Yes,
Mhm.
queen.
Yeah,
Yes, because 'cause I'm like,
yeah.
focus is what we practice in the joy method, like,
Mhm.
focus is our magic wand. Like, where are you gonna put your focus, you know? What are you gonna
Manifest that.
expand? What are you gonna manifest with your focus?
Right.
Yes, I love that that's shifted for you.
Yeah. Oh, that it definitely did. I went, "Oh my goodness, what am I go" as the year went on in our course, I'm going, "Oh, manifest, manifest." It sounds so out there, and I'm not out there. But let me get out there because I want a taste of this stuff. I started focusing on what I wanted, just the little tidbits, okay? But then what happened, it became bigger. It became bigger. And I remember you telling me, you can't manifest for others, but I can. and I have.
I don't know if I said you can't manifest for others. I think what the intention around that energetic is really that when we focus on ourselves and our own energy, that what then we can raise the vibration from the inside out. And what typically
Right.
happens from that perspective is that we inspire others because we all have our own sacred books of life. We all have our own paths. You know, they say, and I truly believe coming from a past of addiction within family and of my own, is we cannot do for others what they can do for themselves, but it doesn't
Yes.
mean we can't focus on good outcomes for others. Like that I totally
Right.
believe in, and that would
Yes.
be to my form of prayer, you know, where we're
Yes.
really setting those powerful intentions for others. And what I like to do is because I have prayer lists, I'll ask people if they want to be on them. But what I do is I call in the best and highest good for all,
Yes.
releasing that need to know and control outcomes because for me it's coming from a past of codependency where I used to try to rescue everyone around me. We can't rescue,
Mhm.
but we can support, we can love, we can intend, you know? And
Mhm.
so yeah,
Mhm.
just I feel like, you know, there's a clarifying piece there. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you for that because it took me a while, and the way you've just put it, well, then I can do that for others. I can do that, and I do that for others. When we're talking about manifesting, you have to do something for the manifestation to take place.
In the joy method, that's why inspired action is such an important step. It's we
Yes.
honor our feelings, we use our mind as magic wands, focusing on what we want. We use the things we don't want to revision toward what we do want. We set powerful intentions, you know, and then we
Right.
take inspired action and we
Yes.
practice gratitude along the way and we trust. So, like what I know about manifestation, and it is hard to describe this, but everyone experiences this when you walk out the steps in the joy method. Is you take
Mhm.
inspired action. That's like saying to the universe, I mean business. It's,
Yeah.
I will meet you halfway. Here's what I desire,
Mhm.
and this is how serious I am about it. But you're right.
Yes.
Like this was the problem with I feel what law of attraction was missing way back when was
Mm.
the inspired action. You know, it's just like I write it down. Focus, I mean, is very magical. And the truth is, you know, when I look back, we manifested a dream home on a in a forest and I didn't
Yes.
actually
Yeah.
do anything except for release the need to control it and release the
Yes.
need to be in the doing of it. It's like it unfolded, but I did have to say yes. I did have to see the possibilities. I had to believe that this was
Mhm.
possible for it to actualize. But yeah, I love that, Ebony. I agree. We need to take action to be
Oh, yeah.
manifestors in our lives.
Definitely. I talk about that a lot here to a few people. Yes, I'm a joy warrior. I love God. I love Jesus. I know that Jesus wants me to stand up and do something. He just doesn't want me to sit there, and people need to learn how to understand that. When they say the expression, I have to say it right now, and I didn't want to get into any kind of religious conversation, but let go and let God. What does that really mean? That's pretty heavy. But it doesn't mean to sit on your backside and not do anything.
Yeah.
It means to do something because you're letting God help you take the steps to acquire the things that you need. That's what he
Mm.
wants from us.
Woo!
T-
Hallelujah. That was a real download. That was a real I felt that through my whole it was like a shooting star right through my whole body. Preach. Yes, I love that so
yes.
much. Again, you're just such an inspiration. You are such a joy leader and you do it in these ways. I actually used you as an example. I didn't tell you this, but I put your face up
Good.
on a slide. I was doing this talk for this menopausal
Oh,
conference. And it was really beautiful conference. I used you as an example of someone in leadership and what this gets to look like from a very grounded place. I don't think you need to be on stages or write books or have courses to be a leader. I actually think that leadership to me means that we are walking the walk. And to me, you are the epitome of a leader. You are the epitome of someone who is a change maker and a way shower because you're doing this work so naturally and inspiring those around you. And I wanted to publicly thank you for that. You're an
Thank
inspiration
you,
to
dear.
so many others, and you don't even realize it, you know? So I just really wanted to give you credit for the way in which you carry yourself and the love that you pour into the world. It is so powerful. And I would love you to share with us, what does that look like? Especially, I'm sure you have bad days. I'm sure you have days like the rest of us where maybe the body hurts, you know, or you're not feeling one hundo and you still get your cute little ass up. You get out there, you do what you got to do. Like, inspire us. Tell us how you do it.
Oh my gosh, I love you so much. You are something else. I'm sitting here with an ice pack on.
Sorry for that. I'm sorry for laughing.
I know, but pain
Keeping it
on my
real.
side. Yeah. And I went, okay, how am I going to do this? Let me rub some of this avocado alcohol mixture I've made and rub that stuff on and put an ice pack on and throw on my beautiful dress and sit here and look cute. That's what
Yep.
I'm doing right now.
Nailing
Okay.
it. Nailing it.
It's like, but you know what? When you're talking about my joy walk, Sunday used to be the worst day of my life for depression. Okay. I would sit there and sit in my darkness. Terrible, terrible time. Terrible, terrible. And now I've changed it. I go downstairs, I walk in my community, and I see somebody kind of sad looking, little sad little look on their face. And I'll give them a hat. Oh, I never wear hats, Ebony. Well, here, let me try. You have to try on one of my hats. And I put it on their little head. And oh my goodness, the whole face smiles, the pleats disappear. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Because
Okay.
you've seen them.
Oh my goodness, they just love it. And I walked through my community and I made about 50, 60 hats. There's another 50, 60 that I'll do through the winter. And when I see that, it makes me want to do something. What's your favorite color? Oh, da, 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 da. I'm not sure. You know what? You look nice in such and such. Do you think so, Ebony? You look so nice in all your bright colors. Well, let me try a bright color on you. And there I go. I go upstairs, biggity bingity bang. The next day they have a hat of this nice bright color that they never thought they'd ever wear in life. And now they're
Yeah.
sporting that stuff. They're walking around strutting it. And, and, and they're happy. I make them happy. I make them feel good. I'm giving them a little piece of me.
Yeah.
Because when I walk through the community and I have my African clothes on and my sparkly colors and all, they say, "Oh my goodness, look at all your joyful colors. You look so wonderful." I said, "Yes, I had to wake myself up today, so I decided to put this on to make me happy." So what
Yeah.
what happens? They're starting to come down with these bright colors on now. Yeah,
Catching
baby.
on. The joy is
I'm
catching
telling.
on.
It's like, yeah. And every once in a while, I'll stop and talk to a few of them and sing, do a little sing along with them and stuff, just in the hallway. And that makes them happy. And then I go about my business. These little things like that.
I gotta ask, are you still using a walker?
Yes, I do. I use it when I go out.
It's your Cadillac. I remember you called it your
Yeah.
Cadillac.
This year, it's my BMW.
But I remember, like, this is where the joy walking came from, yeah?
Yes,
This
yes,
idea of
because
joy
I
walking.
need it. Yeah, because I won't stop. I won't stop walking, and the walker helps me to do that. The walker helps me to get on the bus, the walker helps me to go get groceries, the walker helps me to sit at the bus stop and do a recording and take pictures, and that walker is my vehicle,
Yeah.
you know, and more people are using them now because they wanna get out and do something.
Yep. You go everywhere.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I have
Yeah,
to go everywhere, yeah.
I love it.
I might even
Okay,
climb a mountain.
you will climb out. Okay, so I also know that you're on a wellness journey.
Well, I got scared a
Mhm.
couple of years ago when I was told I had, borderline diabetes, and then medical profession changed the numbers and made them higher, so I definitely now was diabetic, and I said, oh, no, 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 what's this?" But I'm not anymore because my numbers have dropped considerably. I've lost, 38 pounds or more, almost 40 pounds now. I'm laughing because you know me, and I don't even know how you got me to come on here and talk this way, but, you know, but I Ah, but what but, before, I had wings before, and those underarm wing things that happen to you when you get older. Now, like, I can fly from here
Simon?
to Edmonton, yeah, in one flop. Because everything's loose now.
Yeah.
Things are loose. My butt is still tight, but my arms are flickety flop, 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 flop.
Love you. Okay, Flippy
But I'm
Floppy.
having I'm having a blast. I
You
eat
look
good.
so
I
good.
I feel wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm using an oil regime that I've made myself by following somebody of castor oil and rosehip and frankincense and myrrh and all the things they use in Egypt to keep bodies fresh. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm using it on my face.
Yeah.
I
Because you
got
do
that
not look
little,
77.
I know,
You
but
never
some
have.
mornings I do. Some mornings I feel like it,
Some
but
mornings I do too.
I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I lived this long, eh? Can you imagine? 77 is big, eh? It's
Such a
big.
good
It's
number.
like
Such a good number.
I eat food differently. I taste food differently. But you know what? The one good thing is because I keep young people around me. I have my people here in my community. Hi, how you doing? Yeah. They even got me doing karaoke now, which is a blast. Ha ha ha.
Oh my god,
And
you're singing?
yes, teach. Teach. Oh
Oh
my
my
gosh.
god.
I'm telling you. Oh my goodness. Oh
You
my
have
goodness.
to send me
Yeah.
a recording.
Oh, it's just too much fun. But I don't want to get caught up into it
Yeah.
because that was another lifestyle. That was a life that I went through that I didn't like. And I share it openly now. The trials and stuff and the dope and the booze and all that stuff I went through, and I didn't wanna be a Dinah Washington. I didn't wanna be that. I was that practically, but I didn't wanna go out that way. Okay, so
Yeah.
I stopped. I stopped singing. I still kept on with a little bit of the dope, but now, but I've been sober for almost 3 years too. I don't drink
Oh,
anymore.
high
Period.
five. Sober
Period.
sisters. Sober sisters.
Yes, yes,
Not even
yes.
on football Sundays?
No, I don't even keep it in the house.
How do you feel?
I feel great. I said, "Well, look at that. I didn't even need a drink to make myself funny. I'm funny anyway, so I don't
We're
need."
funnier sober.
Yeah, you
I
know,
love this.
it's a wonderful thing. Life is wonderful, but that booze, eh? Pooh! Ah, ah, ah. No, I can't deal with it. I don't even wanna be around people that drink.
Neither. I wanna talk about the food. You said you eat different, you cook different, you eat different. You seem so joyful. It's can feel so stressful and hard, and, like, you just make it look easy. Tell us your secrets.
Well, it's all about self-esteem. I latched on to intermittent fasting,
Okay.
so I don't eat until 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and my last meal could be about 8 or 8:30, and I
Yeah.
could push it to 9, and I might have snacks, maybe, if I feel like it, and if I want a sweet, I'll have a sweet. I don't deprive myself of anything, but I break my fast at 1 or 2 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
That's when I eat my first I can go that long. you should do about 11 or 12 o'clock. And then I go about my business. In the interim of all that, I'm doing my manifesting and my meditation and my prayer. Okay.
Mhm.
That's the beginning. And then I go downstairs. Then I crochet. I can crochet a hat by noon
Wow.
starting in the morning about 8:30, and by noon I have the hat just about done. And then I I I relax, and then I start a couple at night, a couple of more hats. I have a goal right now of 222 hats. People ask me why that. Well, in 1990, when my mom passed away,
Mm,
she never really taught me to crochet, but she was famous for her hats.
mm.
She never taught me. I got up at 2:22 in the morning, and that's what I got up for 25 years at 2:22 every morning. I don't know why the universe made me get up at that time. No matter where in the world I was, I could be in Africa, in the States, 2:22, I was up. I got up and I said, "Mommy, oh, I can't make the flat circle of the hat. I keep getting a point and I don't like it. Can you show me? Because I'm tired now." And I picked up a crochet hook and I started to crochet. And I crocheted a flat circle. And I haven't stopped crocheting since. So we're
Wow.
in 2025. That's how long, 30 some odd years I've been crocheting every day. Even
Wow.
at my jobs, I was blessed. I'm blessed enough to be able to crochet at my jobs, making baby cocoons for babies. And then it,
Aw. Hi.
and now I'm making designer hats for my needy. Yeah, man, they're gonna be looking sharp this year. 3 hats in 1, can you imagine?
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, I'm excited, I'm so excited.
Oh, you are
As
such
I'm
a
sitting here,
blessing.
I'm talking to you and my 3 big bags of wool are underneath my table here.
I love
Okay,
this.
so I got another bag to do, and it's like, all the different colors. And this lady friend of mine is not doing well, and
Mm,
she's just hanging on. I love her so much. And she said, "Ebony," she said, "I have a box of wool for you." She says, "And I'd like you to have it." She says, "Because I know that you'll do something great with it." And
mm.
I said, "Okay." And I took it and I'm crocheting a whole part of my project, dedicating it to my friend.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Gratitude.
Yeah.
That's gratitude.
Amen. Yes.
Oh my
Ah.
goodness. Okay. One last thing. Oh my goodness, we could talk for 10 hours. One last thing. What is, because you're home chef, this one can cook, you
Mm.
guys. This one can cook. What is your favorite meal to make?
My favorite meal is everything food. No, my favorite meal is my mom's spare ribs and brown gravy.
Mm.
I make it all the time.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Mm.
I'm so grateful for you. Speaking of gratitude, I'm so grateful our paths crossed. Knowing you makes life better, and the world is so lucky to have you. And I just so appreciate you. I'm so grateful to have you in our Joy Facilitator community as well. Lighten it up. And yeah, I just love you to bits. Thank you for being you.
I love you too. Like you taught me how to really embrace me. You taught me that, Miss Teach. I'll never forget you for that. Never, ever, ever.
Mm,
Now my doors are starting to open the way they're supposed to be.
yeah.
And I'm so grateful. Oh, I'm so grateful for that. I kind of go, oh my God. Do you ever get so that you close your eyes and you manifest something and you're free like to open it because it's gonna be there already and you get too excited? That's me.
You're a manifesting queen. I love this.
Oh, it's like and watching my little teacher, this little bubbly girl here, sitting on her little acreage, running around in the fields, and oh my god. Oh, and candles and fires and oh my gosh, and incense and oh, blah. When you said made that announcement, hallelujah, boom, boom, I went, "Look at this. Look at this."
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Jillian, can you imagine it?
I know, I know. The interesting thing about this space is that I know it's not just for us. You know, David and I know deeply there's so much healing here
Oh,
for
yeah.
others, so there's a lot of fun little things on the horizon. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, you are something else. You know, like everybody has their little mentor, and there's so many young women that I look up to, and I'm not ashamed to say I'm an older woman, but I look up to my young friends, and especially the ones that are manifesting and doing what they need to do for the community, for the elders, for people in general, for the world, for the world. Boom! Give them that ray of light.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, you are something. I just oh my god.
Okay, honey, I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. In the words of the brilliant Ebony, bless up.